So just now something just killed my mood. Brooke just overreacts to everything. Not everything, but So okay. This been working on this particular phase of the plan for 3 years. But I've been working on this plan for 28 years. So I promised God he made me a programmer, and specifically it was web technology when I made that vow that I would use that what he taught me to give back to his people. And I've been doing that off and on here there, sometimes a lot. So I've learned a lot about education to be able to help more people. So Simon and Boots are on this. Uh, so typically, my plan was to only do this with people who are my mentees officially. Um, I only have two official mentees, maybe even one and a half. But Raphael Verona and David Bugby. So I would like Jason Miller to be my mentee. I would like Simon again to be my mentee. I would like Boots to be my mentee. I would like Veronica to be my mentee. I would like uh, Manuel to be my mentee. And then we can all work together on several things. That's a lot of mentees, more than I can probably handle. But yeah, let's see. All right, so Copilot Rocks is the not just a SharePoint site at Chevron, but it will be a YouTube channel and website and Facebook and all that stuff. In addition to there go Brooke. Come on, Brooke. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. All right. Okay. Sorry, shame mad. So she don't know I'm gonna ask her to be my girlfriend tonight. I told her, let's think about it, go on a few more days, do a few more weeks till my divorce is final. My divorce is almost final after 2.5 years of playing hardball. She thought she was smarter than me because she did play me like a fiddle for 13 years. So, all right. So, you guys have seen me teach before. Um, uh, One of the methods to absorb learning better that I learned at NETL, Chevron, other places, it's repetition, of course. So I do little steps of repetition, and I do them in a series. So I'm going to use dance lesson to teach people how to do a dance called the Shouty Snap. Um, I'm gonna get the license to the music. I'm gonna go through this real fast and just brain dump this. Go through it. I'll get the license for the music. So I'm gonna Copilot Rock's gonna be a for-profit, and then I'm gonna have a charity version called Copilot Rocks for Charity. It's gonna be a 501c3 organization with all of the monitoring that I could possibly get to make sure books are not being cooked anywhere. And have really be able to get a lot of corporate money donated. Everybody, every rich person, every moderately rich person who's ever seen me teach charity stuff has offered me money to help. I'm gonna let them now. As soon as my divorce is final, I can create the new LLC for the corporate for the 501c3. So now I'm gonna teach them. We start with the lesson on dancing. Just get the first move right, just to bounce, and then you can start adding on little extras to it. But you gotta wait, and you can't get really good until you practice each little step. And Veronica, she went through that with me yesterday. You just keep doing it over and over and over until you got the first step down, and then you move to the second step. And I don't remember what that type of learning that is. That's called. But Simon and Boots, if you could put it in the chat or something, you know. Uh, but I'm gonna get you get people to be experts. We're gonna start not at the we're gonna do this skipping over a lot of stuff. I'm gonna give them homework that is some of the entry level stuff, but I'm gonna start them at the advanced stuff. So when they take my Copilot Studio class, it's gonna start advanced. I'm gonna teach them how to dance in the class. Uh, and then to use the lesson they learned from dancing. So the dancing is going to keep it fun. Um, and the dancing is going to get Chevron to pay for me to fly all over the world and teach it in person. So the version that inside of Chevron, the dancing will be taught by a Chevron employee who's well dressed appropriately. The outside, it will be taught by Brooke or some incredibly gorgeous model dancer who will keep people's attention, and they're gonna be on the commercial. Commercial is gonna have a lot of guest appearances from people who donate to my charity. So Dr. Robert Howard at NASA, friend of mine. I'm gonna ask Rhonda Morris, Al Williams, um, Nathan. I can't remember Nathan's last name, who I used to work with at I can't remember that consulting company name. He was my boss there. He's got foster children, and that's one of my target audience is foster children. Uh, and we're not going to give them the class for free. So Mike Worth, I'm gonna ask people at Chevron and at Microsoft, Preston Payne at Microsoft, who is my mentor, one of my mentors, Jesus Urdaneta, one of my mentors, and Jesus Lopez, one of my mentors, maybe Joe Lucio at Chevron. But I'm gonna ask a lot of people who relate, and all they're gonna say is introduce themselves and say, "Hey, my name is Mike Worth. I'm the CEO at Chevron. Blah blah blah." And I'm gonna have his LinkedIn way to get to his LinkedIn on the channel, and he's gonna say Copilot rocks or Barry's class rocks. And I'm gonna have these series of them of people saying it, and then they're gonna throw in little extra things. So the song that I got to get the license to is it was like 15, 20 years ago, came out, and it's this dance song with snapping. It's real catchy, and the singer says I want to buy you a drink. I got money in the bank, and so I'm going to be challenging even in the commercial, almost well, maybe not in the commercial. In one version of the commercial, I'm challenging the status quo of rappers and who carry big stacks of money and floss and flash it. And these people in the ghetto want to be like them. And I'm gonna say, Mike Work, you're a multimillionaire. Where do you keep your money? So I keep it in the bank. I'm gonna say, Dominic Nelson, you're a self-made millionaire here at Chevron. Where do you keep your money? In the bank. And I'm gonna flash several $1,000s of cash and say, "Don't nobody do this. Don't nobody stack their money if they got real money. That's an act. Keep it in the bank." And then every time somebody you say in the bank, I'm gonna play a little clip of that song where the guy says, "I got money in the bank." So Copilot's gonna document this better, and we're gonna have all our lesson plans and stuff. And I want the charity because one of the key things that Brooke taught me recently that I've been trying to figure out, I think I got now. Brooke gave me the final step is they got to pay for it. They got to pay for it. I'm gonna offer the class for $10,000. We're gonna have $1,000 today only sale, but they still got to pay $1,000. So we're gonna help them get $1,000. So we're gonna say you can apply for these scholarships, you can take these tests. If you pass, get into the class, and you only got to end up paying $100 cash. If they don't pay, they don't take it seriously. So we want to make them work for some of it, or maybe we get it down to zero with scholarships and stuff. But it's gonna be scholarships from all people who've been donating to the organization. But they got to pass tests and they got to push to get the scholarships to pay for it, and then they can take the class. Okay, Brooke is ready, so I'm going. We're gonna get her hair done. I'm taking her to Mean Girls, the musical, and afterwards I'm gonna say, Brooke, will you be my girlfriend? See everybody.